Damn! They say in the NFL, all you need is a good quarterback, and the team will follow. Well, for the first time ever, that's looking wrong. As Joe Burrow is having a spectacular, amazing season, 30 passing touchdowns, less than 5 interceptions in the first 12 games. He's due to shatter all his records, which we're about to talk about. But for some reason, they suck. They are 4-8. As you can see, there's only been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other quarterbacks that had 30 passing touchdowns, 5 or less interceptions through the first 12 games, and all of them have immaculate records. Undefeated 12-0. We got a 11-1, a 10-2, and the worst, a 9-3. Well, Joe Burrow and the Cincy Bengals are 4-8, man. 4-8 this season. You can see it written all over his face. You can see it on all his expressions. You can see the interviews that he and Jamar Chase has had. Like, it is eating him up. So, do you feel for Burrow? You have to feel for him a little bit. I can't. I'm a Jets fan. We haven't had a winning record in 6 seasons and haven't had a playoff appearance in 14. So, I can't feel too bad for him because we're going through it worse. But I like Joe Burrow. He's an amazing quarterback. I love his energy, or as the kids say, his aura. And, like, this is crazy, dude. 300 passing yards and 3 passing touchdowns 5 times this season. 5 freaking times, bro. And they are 4-8. They are 4-8, bro. Like he has 5 losses with 300 passing yards and 3 or more touchdowns. That's incredible. Like, we get it. Blake Bortles, the Jaguars are almost as bad as my Jets. But, Joe Burrow carried this team to the Super Bowl not too long ago. It seems like the only years that they do bad is the years he's gotten injured. Well, he's playing very healthily. He's leading the freaking NFL in passing touchdowns, man. 30 touchdowns to 5 interceptions. Shit, look at Lamar. Everybody's talking crazy because they lost to the Eagles, but Lamar has this production at quarterback, and he's, I think, a top 20 rusher right now in the NFL. Insane. MVP for sure. He also has the most completions in the NFL. Most passing touchdowns. Very slim amount of interceptions. Look at the passer, rating of 107. Then you got 302 completions, most in the league. And he leads the league in passing yards as well. And they are 4-8. This is ridiculous. Have you ever seen anything like this? There are some people saying it's his fault. He gave up that fumble in this last game. But how can you really say that? I mean, hit me up in the comments. Is there anything we can relate to this season where Jamar Chase has been going off and Burrow has been lighting it up to him, and they just are atrocious? As you can see that he is due to break his best season by far. I mean, we are 12 games in. We now have a 17-game season, so there's quite a few games left. And he's about to crush his passing touchdown record, his most being 35 and 34. He's already at 30, so you assume he's on pace for about, if he's doing 3 a game, and they got, maybe like 5 games left, I believe. I think they're about to have their bye week. You at least, at minimum, 40, maybe 45 touchdowns. And you would assume with that, if he's averaging about 300 yards a game, if you dilute it a little bit, he's definitely going to crush that 4,500 or 4,600 mark. So Joe Burrow can end up with 5,000 passing yards, 40-plus touchdowns, and he probably won't even be in the MVP discussion at all because they have a horrible doo-doo record. Like, look at these games, bro. 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. 3 touchdowns, no interception. 4 touchdowns, 428, 0 interceptions. I mean, you can see he's had some lows there. But you would expect, like, hey, if I'm carrying you in the majority of these games, y'all can win one without me. The worst being, man, 392 yards, 5 touchdowns, 1 interception. and they're losing these games, man. It's incredible. It's crazy. I mean, I was just gonna ask you because Shannon Sharp was like, he's part of the blame. Do you think it's Joe Burrow's fault? But I can't even ask that question. Realistically, you can't blame Joe Burrow for putting up these numbers and they giving him 5 losses out of that. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Is there any comparison to this Joe Burrow season? Let me know in the comments. I have no words. I have no more words. This is crazy. Joe Burrow, I do feel a little bad, and that's from a Jets fan. I'm Max Tech, and I'm out.